core training for predatory movement. Catwoman doesn't have abs from doing endless crunches. She has them from spinal articulation, like a hissing cat, controlled rotation. So she has the ability to move through her core without collapsing. In this workout, I'm gonna show you how you can achieve that. Let's get into our villain movement. We're gonna warm up with some spinal articulation, AKA cat-cow. We're on all fours and we're just gonna round and arch our back. I'm inhaling as I round, round, round. And then exhaling as I arch, arch, arch. I'll lift my belly up and I'll drop my head down. And I'll really, really, really try to exaggerate. And then I'll exhale, let my tail feathers sink back and look up towards the sky. A few more times, inhaling. Really spreading through the top of my shoulders. And then exhaling. Now we're gonna go right into our sexy cat. So I'm gonna round through my back. I'm gonna circle through my tailbone. So I'm essentially rounding through my back and then circling my tailbone around. Rounding and circling. Rounding and circling. Breathing in, breathing out. And then let's try that in the other direction. Circle your tail the other direction. Circle counterclockwise now. Making sure to inhale, and you can be on your fists to modify. Try to keep your chest over your hands. I'm keeping my arms relatively long. And I'm also circling my neck and my head. I'm a little stiff, I've been working out a lot, so you might be a little more loose than I am. And then let's go ahead and just sit back into a little bit of a child's pose. Right from there, we're gonna go to our bird dog, right? So we're looking to really activate the deepest layers of our abdominals. So those transverse abdominal layer is the deepest layer of your ab. The minute you raise your arm and your leg, you actually have to engage that. It's what keeps your spine still. Leg back and the opposite arm. So just make sure you don't kick anything. I'm gonna have mine relatively high, about shoulder height. You can have yours low. We're gonna reach back and we're gonna try to keep your lower back as still as we can. And we're gonna bring the elbow and the knee in. I'm not necessarily gonna reach mine to touch. I'm looking to keep my spine neutral today and then extending on. Let's do 10 of them. Bring the elbow and the knee in. And then what I usually like to say is, imagine you were holding a glass of red wine and you were wearing all white and you didn't wanna move the glass of red wine. Imagine it's right on that lower back. Breathing in, reaching away. You can be on your elbows if that feels better. Right, bring it in. And this is an anti-rotation exercise. Five more. Nice and slow. In, out. Keeping the sides of your waist long. And let's go ahead and hold out and just lift, 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 hold. Let's bring that side down. Find that neutral position. I'm just gonna come up a little bit so I'm not kicking into the mirror. And reach the other side out. I'm gonna draw my abs in. I'm gonna lengthen as much as I can, really engaging the deepest layer of my core. Slowly in, slowly out. Slowly in, and I'm pointing through my toes, slowly out. Meowza. right? Trying not to rotate, keeping my hips still, imagining that glass of wine. 5 more. Now we're gonna hold that last one and pulse. Now hold, bring it all the way on in. And now let's drop down to the forearms. I'm just gonna take a quick little cat-cow here. And we're gonna go for our rainbow. So this is also about not rotating. And this is glutes, but it's also, again, all about that, getting those lower abs, those transverse abdominals. Now we're gonna reach this leg up, and we're gonna make a little rainbow at the back there. We're gonna reach over and over, over and over. Look at how still I'm trying to keep my body. Reach, breathing. Now, if you wanted to make this a little bit more challenging, opposite hand, I'm gonna just reach this just because I have the mirror in front of me, reach my hand towards the opposite side. And let's go 8 more. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just hold, point the foot, try to keep that arm up if you have it up, and little circles, little circles. And now other direction. Awesome, let's bring that leg in. Take a deep breath. You can do a quick cat-cow. Reset, find your neutral, draw your abs in, extend the leg. Now bring it one side, the other. One side, the other. Keeping the tail reaching back. We're still imagining that glass of red wine on your low back. Round. Now, if you want to try that opposite arm, still keeping everything else as still as possible. Just climb up a little bit. Let's go 6 and 5, 4. Trying to keep my waistline still, my tail at the same height as my head. We're gonna hold it center and circle. And now other direction. Awesome. Bringing it in and taking a big, deep breath out. We're gonna go into an elbow plank series next. Previously, we've been not rotating. For this next series, we're gonna start to rotate. Let's come on to our forearms and let's bring our shoulders right above our elbows. Let's step back and let's start with a little point and flex, really drawing your abs in and around your spine. Now hold one leg up. Still pointing and flexing, and then switching sides. And then take a deep breath in, right? And let's go ahead and come back up, and we're gonna start to twist, twist, twist. Come down for a moment. I'm gonna just stretch through my shoulders. And then tap one knee, then the other. Try to keep your hips level. And then together. Lower your knees down, and we're gonna come onto all fours just for a moment. Take a deep breath in, and we're gonna extend one leg back. Moving on to a little bit of a push-up series. Now we're gonna go ahead and bend your elbows back and reach that top leg up. Your tricep push-up, right? Let's do that again. And I'm reaching my elbows back. You can certainly have them wide to make that a little bit easier. One more time here. Let's swap out the legs, 10 on the other side, and 10, and 9. Keep drawing your abs in. And let's come back to the forearms and little point flex. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, single leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and twist. And 4, 3, 2, now tap, tap. And doubles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. And let's take it to a little bit of a cobra. So coming down onto my tummy, I'm just gonna lift my chest and then release. Then I'm gonna start to lift my chest and my feet. And I'm gonna drop my feet and come all the way up and then down. A few more. And really trying to articulate one vertebra at a time here. And then just bending a knee, stretching a few times. I'm gonna hold one side and just circle the ankle, try to look back at it, other direction, and then switching out the sides. And for the finale, let's go ahead and start in a half teaser. And let's go ahead and take it back and then come into a little bit of a V-sit, right? Take it back and a V-sit. Now take it back, hold it in, and just start your hundreds. Take a deep breath in and then a deep breath out. Inhale. And then exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Now take your hands by the nape of your neck Let's rotate. Come center, rotate, center. And now from here, let's just go into some bridging. Just lift your hips up, 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 and then roll on down. And again, let's inhaling up, really being mindful to articulate up one vertebra at a time, and then down one vertebra at a time. Meowza. And I'm really digging my heels down, just to really maximize that last few. Exhaling. And inhale, and then exhale. And inhale, let's hold up in little pulses, up, 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 up. And I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna bring my feet together, and I'm gonna extend out my legs. I'm gonna come on up for one more teaser, just hold, maybe lower, lift, lift. And hold it up for 10. And then from here, let's go ahead and take one hip, I'll face you. Take one hip over, one knee over the other. Or stacked hip stretch. And just reach towards that thigh, taking a big, deep breath in. Let's try that on the other leg. And meows. I hope you enjoyed this villainess spinal articulation Catwoman-esque workout. Make sure you subscribe and let me know how this one made you feel, kitties.